It's the end of the day. It's time to close up shop. However, something tells you to stay back for a bit. For the next hour or two, you'll be staying after hours. Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to another fantastic episode of the Double After Hours podcast, talking about a blue hedgehog.
Again! For the second time!
Round
with the third
2.
movie coming out soon!
Yes.
Yeah, it's going to come out a week after this episode comes out, so hey!
Yeah. Sorry we forgot about Sonic for a while.
Yeah, we kind of talked to... When did Sonic 1 come out? In August? September?
I think it was August.
Yeah,
We're getting it around to it in December. Oops!
Hey, better late than never, I guess.
Yeah, that's true.
It is all good in the neighborhood.
Dude, I wouldn't catch Sonic dead in the hood. I'm just going to say it right now.
Yeah?
Dude,
Like, he's gonna try and...
I could see it.
Yeah, like, if Sonic, like, showed up in the Bronx and tried to claim he was one of them, he's getting shot on the spot. Breaking news.
Where
I'm dead in the Bronx.
Dr. Robotnik shows up in the Bronx and
No,
he's like,
he's Dr. Robronxnik.
Robronxnik. It's instead of instead of Agent Stone, it's just Agent Staten.
Agent Staten.
Instead of being played by his current actor, it's just Pete Davidson. Because he made that movie where he's the King of Staten. Remember that? It came out in 2020.
Guy. Also, he was in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, apparently.
Oh yeah, he was.
A background character.
No, it wasn't he was like an office guy or whatever. He was like, "Hey, I'm Pete Davidson."
Yeah, I'm here. Anyways, who are we? We should introduce ourselves.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up? It's Pete Davidson. I'm a blue hedgehog.
I was about to say, who does Pete Davidson voice in the Sonic universe?
Silver.
He's James
No,
Marsden.
I like Silver. I don't want him to voice Silver.
Rose or Rouge.
Can you voice Big the Cat?
There you go.
That would be fun.
I feel like Pete Davidson would play Vector the Crocodile, you know?
Vector's not bad. That's not a bad idea.
Like, it feels like he's the most in line with his Bronx, Staten Island energy, you know?
Yeah.
It's not bad. That's not bad. I could see that.
I want that casting. Pete Davidson as Vector the Crocodile.
Your move, Sega.
Listen, I'm just saying, I think there's going to be a Sonic 4 based on how much hype this third one is getting. You got a lot of characters introduced.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, I would watch a Team Chaotix spin-off show. That'd be great.
That would. We
can get Espio and Charmy and maybe Mighty the Armadillo, and like Knuckles can be there. Like, it'd be great.
All those characters that Sega forgot about for a while.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Sega can do no wrong. Just ignore Sonic Forces, Sonic Frontiers, Sonic 06. A lot of
Sonic 4, Episode 1 and 2.
We're getting into more of things now.
Sonic the Black Knight.
Oh, that was bad, yeah.
Sonic and the Secret Rings.
Sonic and the Secret Rings was bad.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
maybe most of Sonic is bad. It's just like Star Wars.
It's true. The Sonic Star Wars crossover.
I mean, listen.
Super Sultan Club, that's actually pretty good.
Don't you want to see like freaking who would play Darth Vader in Sonic?
Shadow.
No, that's because Shadow's like freaking Anakin or whatever. Like before Vader. Well, wait, I'm just the dumbest person alive.
Yes. Yes, you are.
Get it?
So, anyways, my name is Shane Siegel, everybody.
Yeah, it is. Fun
That's my name, Aaron.
I might need a minute.
That's a highlight. That's a moment.
I might need a minute after that one. Anyways. I'm Aaron Gresser, moving right along, and
I'm Charlie. Guys, I like Star Wars. I'm not an idiot, I swear. It's just So Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Guys, Aaron and Bryce and I, who was not here, what a surprise. We watched this movie in theaters back in the day because that's what you did before you pirated things. Don't pirate things, guys. I swear, I would never.
Before?
I might.
Piracy's,
well, yeah,
Piracy's been around for a while.
Yeah.
What? I mean, well, yeah, but it wasn't like hip and cool, and like, well, I mean, it's always been kind of hip and cool, but it's not like until like recently it's been like the trendy thing to do, you know?
Oh, well, yeah, because thanks, media corporations,
Yeah, it's just great people.
Yeah.
I'd love to work with you, but anyway, the point is,
yeah, try to save your career. It's all right.
I know what I am, but guys, we'll keep it a buck. We'll keep it a buck. Sonic 2, it came out in 2022. After 2020, Sonic was like one of the few movies that actually released that year because of a certain virus that we can't say the name of on YouTube because or else they get mad. I don't know if it's still like that, but we're just going to apply that.
If you say something, I think they put that little banner or whatever. It's like
yeah, they do. So we're just not. We're gonna pull a Game Grumps and call it a different name.
Okay.
Instead of the Backstreet, instead of the Backstreet reunion tour, as they called it, we got to call it something different.
Yeah.
What's something funny?
The Travis Scott virus.
I don't know.
Travis Scott.
No. We can't, because that's a whole other thing.
The Nega virus.
No, it's gotta be no. Because what the heck is that? You know.
Yeah.
Coming soon to a country near you. No.
The Rocky Horror Picture Show reunion or freaking whatever.
The ultimate family reunion.
Yeah, the Rocky Horror Picture Show concert live. You get to see it in a whole venue of people. This joke is stupid. Sonic 2.
Move on from this.
What are we talking
I'm off
about?
my game today.
How did this go from that to Rocky Horror Picture Show?
They would listen. I'm not putting anything past these movies. They would mention it.
Yeah, I guess
Somewhat.
so. They were making Ghostbusters reference. Well, we'll talk about the references later, but
Yeah, that's a whole But anyway, Sonic 2. We're gonna make
2.
this very quick because I've just been spazzing out
So
for the last 5 or 10 minutes. This might be another end of Evangelion, Charlie. This might not be put together, Charlie. So have
This
fun
is
with
gonna
that,
be
guys.
This is going to be a guys.
Is it gonna be that? Probably. But anyway,
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it.
guys, Sonic 2.
See, it's
I've
already
said that like
started.
5 times. It's
already
Sonic 2. It obviously got a sequel because 2020, it did pretty well because it was like one of the 5 movies that released that year. So naturally, hey, it was a shoe-in to get a sequel. And plus, fans liked it. So it's like, why not?
Mm-hmm.
And we tease Tails, where he's here now. We get Knuckles, played by Idris Elba, which is funny. Eggman's back. And the designs, they're good. Like, it feels like this is the Sonic movie that people were waiting for after the first one felt a little bit too much like a buddy cop road adventure. This one felt a little closer to what Sonic people really wanted. I mean, I still have my gripes with it. Why are the badniks boring and white? That's just lame. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But and the Eggman suit is better in this movie, but he should be wearing the one he wears in the Sonic 3 trailer. Sorry. But
It's a little less hop, but it's still kind of hop.
yeah, it's like the redheaded stepchild of the hop chronology, if you will.
Yeah.
It's still related. It's still got those family movie beats, and you can kind of tell it's less ashamed of its video game nonsense. Gun shows up from the Shadow the Hedgehog game, which is insane. And that early 2000s era of Sonic, Shadow the Hedgehog, Sonic Adventure, Sonic 06, when Gun was kind of a thing. That's a great reference. That's really funny. There's still bits of there where they're not ashamed to say we're a Sonic movie, but there's other parts of it where it's they're still working out the kinks. But hey, it's a stepping stone. I still like this movie. We'll get into it. Someone else yap.
Aaron, I'll let you take the floor.
You're gonna let me Wow. Okay.
Ooh.
Fancy.
Yes.
A little out of the ordinary, but hey, all right, that's fine. So yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat. Like I said earlier, or 5 seconds ago, but for those who have goldfish memory, I will accommodate. It's hop, but it's a little bit less hop.
To an extent.
To an extent. And without parroting too much, because that was really great.
After the 5 stumbles.
Yeah. Oh, it's fantastic.
It's like watching your daughter at dance recital just absolutely eat.
Is this in contrast to me being the beer drinking guy and like yelling at my kid at the concert?
I forgot about that.
Do a better flip.
Forgot about that joke. That was a good one.
That's classic. From the archives. Go find it. Anyways. Yeah, it was... there was a lot more, I'd say, going on than the last time around when we...
Yeah.
There was a lot more Sonic-esque focused things rather than being Hop. That's what I mean by that. Sure, it still has its Hop moments. Yes, it has its "you sounded so white" moments.
White.
Like, oh my god. We'll get to it. But yeah. It was considerably better than the first one. And,
I agree.
It's been a hot minute since I've seen it, and you know, I'm glad I was a lot more pleased with this one than the other one.
I think I'll be the last one to go, but
Because they're the only one who hasn't went yet, Shane.
yeah, I know that.
All right, wait. You forgot Bryce. Bryce, what do you think?
Yeah.
Thanks, Bryce.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Bryce.
Bryce. Appreciate it. All right.
All right. Well, I like as Aaron said earlier, it's significantly better than the first one. It does have its moments, but it's a comical yet good movie in a way.
Okay.
Yeah, like I did like the designs though. Robotnik looked good. Knuckles, Tails, everybody. A good storyline, and it did tease up for the third movie that's coming up soon.
I'm glad they didn't.
I'm excited for.
I'm glad they didn't nerf Knuckles. I'm glad that he didn't.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I knew they weren't gonna pull the Sonic 1 original design again, but
Yeah.
I'm glad that they looked like the character.
Oh
Oh yeah.
Wasn't
I'm
kind of
happy he was a big
mangled
buff
mess.
red boy.
Yeah, not a main.
And not some like scrawny teenage looking.
Or like, as much as I love Sonic Boom Knuckles, what happened to you?
Yeah.
As funny as that character is, like, what happened with that design?
Sonic Boom is something else.
Oh,
Dude,
man, what
I
a
know.
weird era.
Yo, can we get a Sonic Boom Dr. Robotnik?
That'd be pretty
Oh
good.
yeah, he was funny. The salad is warm and the soup is cold.
Don't put the
Whatever
baby in
line
the blender. Dear God.
Didn't like Eggman in that show just say bros before hoes at one point, or like a version of that?
I think he did. I think
did?
it had to be like censored a little bit, but I remember something along those lines.
Yeah, so he like mentioned the bro code, and I'm like, dang, this Eggman's a player. I love this guy.
I'm gonna see if I can find it. It's like
I'll probably put it in the highlight if I make it. Shane.
situations this die, the bro code trumps the whole enemy thing.
Oh, that's right. That was the line.
Yeah. What a show. And what a movie.
But anyway, what a movie. Exactly what a movie. But before we jump into Wheel,
Yes.
it seems fitting that we're talking about Sonic because we got to do a quicker synopsis.
Gotta go fast.
Exactly. Thank you, Mr. Siegel.
You're
hold on.
welcome, Mr. Robinson.
I'm just
I
here
never
running
want to
the
be
board.
called that again.
What do you think about that, Mr. Gresser?
We're in our 20s, man. We're not
Thank you for your
there yet.
input.
We're not Mr. Material yet.
Yeah, we're not. What, you think I'm going to go up to like a classroom and say, you're going to call me Mr. Robinson? You're going to say, you don't have as much hair as the other guy. And I'm going to be like, oh, yeah.
You're bald.
But anyway, guys, we got to start with the quicker synopsis. Let's make this happen. So we open on Dr. Robotnik, Jim Carrey, Eggman himself. He's been stranded in the Mushroom Land, which is a subtle joke because Mario sucks. Hee hee ha ha. And
Well,
He's
actually, it's
trying
a
to figure
reference
out
to
a
Sonic 3.
oh yeah, you're right. But I feel like
Yeah.
it's also throwing shade at Mario because
Oh,
of how
sure.
much he hates mushrooms.
Oh, sure.
Because it's Sonic. It has to have attitudes. Mario's how successful? What? Okay. But anyway, ignore that part. But,
Whose games are on whose console?
Nintendo still makes consoles? Oh, man. Oh, gee.
I didn't know that.
Oh, man. Who's the guest character in Smash Bros? Oh, well, jeez. Why aren't there more Sonic characters in Smash? There should be like 5 more. That's a crime. But anyway.
Yes.
But like there should be Knuckles, Eggman, Tails, Shadow, and Pete Davidson. Everyone knows the best Sonic character.
Best Sonic character.
What's up? I'm in Smash Bros. Deal with it.
Here's my down smash. Statin smash.
Statin smash.
It's like the Detroit Smash.
Yeah, from My Hero, but with Pete Davidson. One for all, plus ultra, Izuku Midoriya, Pete Davidson smash!
You see, I'm letting Charlie talk about anime at this point. We're just gonna let that happen.
Just let it ride.
I prefer older SNL.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're on the mushroom.
Yeah, okay, we're on the mushroom planet. Basically, what happens, he like uses one of Sonic's quills. He's like, I'm going to escape with this thing, and he ends up summoning freaking a signal. A big old bolt happens. A bunch of people show up through a ring. Man beats them all.
I was like,
sure.
oh, it's the Tuscan Raiders.
Yeah,
yeah.
The ABBA, they show up. Who cares? And he beats them all up with his traps that he laid out.
What? ABBA?
Why not?
Pete Davidson?
How did ABBA play into Sonic?
Yeah. ABBA took a chance on Eggman, and they got beat the crap up. Don't worry about it.
It said Mamma Mia.
Yeah, they said Mamma Mia, here we go again. Sonic 2. I guess I'm in theaters. But anyway, but the jokes aside, because holy crap, what is happening? They beat up all the people through this portal, and then like Eggman thinks he's home free, and he starts running, and then Knuckles is about to beat the crap out of him. He's like, whoa, hey now, you're looking for Earth? You're looking for this quill? I can show you the way.
Where's the hedgehog?
Exactly, and then we cut to the title card. We get our next scene. Sonic is in Seattle pretending to be Batman because Sonic, he's a kid, and he's like stops basically he stops a robbery basically, but very poorly because everything's broken. Classic like first time superhero style. Like we've seen this scene a billion times before. Think Amazing Spider-Man, think Invincible. Like they're showing up to be good and like they suck at it. That's the whole thesis statement. Because the next scene is like Sonic comes back home. He sees the stupid Wade cop. He has to go on a fishing boat with Tom, Mr. James Marsden himself, the god. And James Marsden has to give him a pep.
Son bonding.
Exactly. So Papa Cyclops has to give him a nice old sit down and go, listen, you don't choose your moment to be hero. It comes to you. Just like how I don't choose when this train horn shows up, it comes to me. But... but oh, there it is again. You see, my moment is here, and its train horn is choosing me. But anyway, jokes aside, Papa Psych sits Sonic down and says, listen, you gotta, you're a kid. You gotta have some stuff to learn. And after this talk about him being a kid, they decide it's the appropriate time to leave for Rachel's sister's wedding, the sister from the last movie who they tied to a chair. Very funny. Love that character. I'm very happy she's getting more play here. So... Sonic throws a ring, they go in the portal, like Sonic is memeing around at home in traditional Sonic fashion. When, Robotnik shows up, and he's like, hey, I'm gonna get you, Sonic. He's like, you're not gonna do it. You're not gonna do it, I'm Sonic.
Hey, we're killing Sonic today.
Dude, if Fat Albert was in this movie, that'd be peak.
It would.
Eggman, Knuckles, and Fat Albert, the unstoppable duo. Or trio.
The trio, yeah.
Dude, the Fat Albert spin dash would go pretty hard. You got to admit, it'd be like a cannonball of obesity just hitting you at like a Mach 9.
It's like Indiana Jones.
Fat Albert. Why did it have to be Fat Albert?
I'm gonna make you work at the Temple of Doom.
The Temple of Weight Watchers is what he needs to be at.
So after they go to Hawaii, was it?
No, we're at it's Hawaii, but we're still on Robotnik. He's breaking into the house because we got a little distracted by an obese child invented by Bill Cosby, real life Dr. Robotnik. We got a little distracted on that one.
Yeah, and then as Sonic is about to punch Eggman, Knuckles comes in and he's just like, hey,
he means out of
the Knuckles sandwich.
Yeah, he yells Knuckles sandwich, smell you later, loser, and punches the crap out of Sonic. And then when all seems lost, Mr. Tails shows up. Oh my god! And Tails shows up, saves Sonic and gets him out of that little precarious
situation. Come on, guys, let's get out of here.
He does. Well, basically, that's the energy that Tails has always had. Just like 5-year-old kid who loves his older brother. That's just always been Tails. It's why he sucks. But anyway, that's not the point. The point. Just kidding.
Thank God they actually brought back Tails' voice actress.
Which is weird because she's the only one who gets that treatment. I mean, granted, it's like I'm happy they brought her back because as much as I don't like Tails, it's like I'm happy she's here, but whatever, you know.
Sure.
But basically what happens is that Sonic convinces Tails because like he gets his little message from Longclaw through the map. Because like, Sonic, the Master Emerald, which is what they're looking for. It's hidden on Earth, and you need to find it and protect it before they can steal it. Okay, Mom, you're dead. And basically, he's like, listen, Tails, I need your help. And Tails is like, well, I was only meant to warn you. He's like, no, you're coming with me. So Sonic throws a ring, and they go to Siberia. Meanwhile, Robotnik reunites with the love of his life, Agent Stone, because, listen, they're going to make out in the third movie. Just you wait. They're going to build up to it.
Wait, here's the thing. You forgot something.
But I forget.
Eggman flossed.
Oh, yeah.
He did the move again, just like in the first one. That Aaron's complaining about.
He flossed, guys. I'm sitting there and I'm watching this man flossing on my screen. And I'm like, what the heck? And now I'm watching Shane do it too.
Yeah, Shane's currently flossing right now. And it's like, listen, Shane, I'm about to floss your way off this episode real quick. You're not careful. Like,
absolutely not.
Oh my god.
You're bad. No refunds.
How the heck did Eggman brush his teeth for those 8 months? Anyway, that's a question for another day. This stuff probably sucks. But anyway.
Shrooms.
No, because he doesn't like shrooms. That's the whole point. But anyway, he finds Agent Stone again. And he's like, listen, we have this Knuckles guy. He's going to lead us to the Master Emerald. We got to figure this out. And what happens is that like Sonic is in Siberia. And we have a fun little scene where him and Tails are like at a bar or whatever, like a Russian bar. And obviously, like, they're outsiders. Tails has tech that like translate them into Russian, but it's not working. They're insulting everyone in typical bad Tails tech fashion. And they get challenged to a dance-off. Obviously, they win the dance-off because they decide to argue against
American pop music.
Yeah, instead of Moscow, which is the kind of energy they're playing, they just put on freaking Uptown Funk by, Bruno Mars and Mark Ronson. Fun scene. And we get a cute little reference where Sonic does the Sonic Adventure 1 pose in the air. That's really cute. But anyway. Yeah. But after that, they take a nice little nap and they find the temple, right? Like in Siberia. They figure it out. And because the whole thing was like, oh, it's too snowy, the readings are bad, we can't figure it out. Then they went to the bar. So obviously, like the morning, everything's clear. They figure it out. And then, Robotnik and Knuckles show up and beat the crap out of Sonic and Tails for a bit. And steal, like, basically, like, the little thing they needed to figure out where they needed to go. The compass, yeah. Thank you, Shane. And I don't know why I forget words. It's just this. I'm an English major. I know them, I swear. It's just, I don't know, whatever. Don't worry about it.
It's all right.
We're doing a very quick synopsis here. But listen, gang. So they end up having, like, a little, like, snowboarding avalanche situation where they're trying to get out of the way. Knuckles and Robotnik obviously get the upper hand. And Tails gets knocked out. So Sonic has to call, Papa Cyclops, like, hey, man, listen, I need you to, like, because he gives him a ring before they go to Hawaii. He's like, I need you to throw that ring and get me out of the situation right now, man. And, of course, because I know we've been kind of, like, not mentioning the whole wedding subplot. We'll get to it. We have a section to it. But what happens is that Papa Cyclops has to steal the ring from, like, the wedding ceremony happening and has to throw it to save Sonic and Tails, and everyone gets avalanched. But, oh, no! Guys, are you going to believe what happens? It turns out that James Marsden's wife's sister's fiance, who she's about to marry, is actually part of Gunn. And this whole wedding was a setup to catch people, I guess. How did they know that Sonic and Tails would be there? I mean, were they just going to be there the whole time and like nothing happened? It was just... There's a lot of logistics I'm kind of wondering about this whole thing.
Yeah.
But why would you pretend to marry the sister? Wouldn't you like rather be like a townie that's friends with James Marsden or a new guy? Wouldn't that make sense? I don't know, man. I like this movie, but that one just kind of was like weird and coincidental. But whatever. That's not the point. The point is that Sonic and Tails and James Marsden, the god himself, gets captured by Gun. And basically they have to get rescued by Rachel and Maddie after a bunch of goofy little scenes about how bad Randall, her ex-fiance, is. But his feelings were real. And, her feelings were real though, so it's okay. And Knuckles and Robotnik go to the temple. They go to Angel Island. I don't know if they ever call it Angel Island in this movie, but that's just what I'm gonna call it because that's how it traditionally is in the Sonic lore.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
Where the Master Emerald lives. So they go to the temple. And Sonic goes off alone because he's like, Tails is almost dead because of me. See you later, gamers. And like he walks across the water, runs across the water.
No food and movies. I'm out of here.
Well, I'm praying we see that in Sonic 3. I need more Sonic Adventure dialogue in my movies. That's iconic. But dude, how come one of the Sonic movie posters hasn't been like a recreation of the Sonic Adventure 2 battle cover on GameCube? How come that hasn't happened yet?
Yeah.
That's really weird. Cool. That's such easy marketing, Sega. Please. But anyway. So Sonic does his best Jesus impression and runs across the water, and he ends up getting to the hidden temple or whatever. And Robotnik's right about to betray Knuckles before Sonic shows up. Sonic shows up, I wasn't gonna betray you. Oh, grr, grr, grr. Knuckles and Sonic engage in fight, and Robotnik, what happens is that he gets the emerald for himself, becomes a Super Saiyan God, and leaves Knuckles to die, basically. Sonic obviously saves Knuckles because he's a good guy, but Knuckles leaves him to die, and then obviously Knuckles saves Sonic because, that's how that works. And they wake up on the beach and is like, why did you save me? You didn't have to do that. It has a tactical advantage that I don't understand. It's like, dude, I'm not a dick. I don't know what to tell you. He's like, So after Sonic and Knuckles have their nice little heart-to-heart, Tails shows up on the plane, the red plane that he usually glides, which is, hey, cute, and is like, we need to work together, man, because currently Robotnik is back in Green Hill, and he uses his new abilities to form a massive egg mech. Oh, my gird. And Sonic and Tails and Knuckles show up. They start fighting him. They can't do it alone, but together, they'll be Sonic heroes.
Power of friendship.
Which they don't say, but they're doing the Sonic Heroes thing. But whatever.
Sure. Hurricane Katrina.
What?
I don't know. I heard it in a video once. I wanted to use it. So, anyways.
Wait, hold up now. Friendship versus Hurricane Katrina.
I mean, when Eggman is using the emerald to create the mech, it creates a tornado effect.
Sure.
And tornadoes can be formed in a hurricane. So Hurricane Katrina.
I don't see. Listen, I understand how this relates to hurricanes. You have me there, but what about Katrina?
I don't know. It just seems like a cool name.
Why Katrina? Like Katrina and the Waves? Which, yeah, we should talk about 80s songs sometime.
We will. That's going to happen next season, I swear.
Yay.
Or the season after. But anyways.
No, it's probably going to be season 2. But anyway, Shane, we're not going to escape this. I don't think you're free.
Moving along.
Yeah,
no, screw you. We're staying in place. I don't understand. Like, where do you mean Hurricane Katrina?
Oh, no. It just popped into my head.
Dang. Don't let Shane in the Black History Museum. Some awful things are going to happen there.
Okay, that's a hot take.
It's gonna be the clip from South Park where Cartman goes through like the tunnel of like insults. He's gonna go like, let's do that again.
Oh my god.
But anyway, speaking of Black History Month, so Sonic the Hedgehog and his friends.
How is this segue?
Idris Elba is black, and he plays Knuckles. So anyway, Sonic and the gang, they eventually are able to like distract Eggman for long enough and work together to stop the mech. And Sonic, through the power of Sonic powers, is able to steal the emerald. Well, Knuckles punches the emerald out of Robotnik. They are able to grab the emerald. All hope seems lost. They think Sonic's going to die because Tom and his wife, Maddie, I don't know why I forget her name all the time. I don't know why. I'm sorry, guys. But Tom and Maddie are able to save Sonic via truck. And it's like, we're in this together. You're not alone. And the Master Emerald breaks into like 7 different emeralds. And it becomes Super Saiyan Sonic. And he's able to defeat Eggman with relative ease. Eggman is presumed dead. And he summons a chili dog with supersonic powers because, sure, why not? And
Sonic loves his chili dogs. I mean, you can put it in the blender. Not the baby, the chili dog.
Dang. Shane is just like proving like everything he shouldn't be right now. He shouldn't be around like different nationalities, children, hurricanes.
Sonic Boom.
Like, it's got to be Jover for Shane. Like, he is not.
I am making a reference to Sonic Boom.
Okay, and I'm making a reference to your poor track record as an adult. What, Aaron? What's so funny?
What you laughing at, Aaron? What you laughing at, A?
That's really good.
It wasn't that funny. I don't know what you're tweaking about.
What's so funny, A?
Dear God, we just established.
Yeah. Dang, and Shane, listen, I know I have the hearing aid, but Shane, ooh.
More things to add to that track record.
Dude, Shane is like a collection of problems that have formed a man, and it's like he's making it work though. He's figuring it out. Like he's the only one who's not single here. Like, clearly he knows something we don't, you know?
I knew the cheat code. What can I say?
The cheat code.
Go up to your girlfriend and say, listen, down, up, down, left, right, BA star. Like, see how that goes. But anyway,
I'm texting that to Jaden right now.
You know she's the one if she knows the Konami code. But anyway, that's a quote. That Confucius said that one time. But anyway, that's not the point. The point is that that's basically the end of the movie. Sonic settles down with James Marsden and his wife Maddie. Everything's going great. Knuckles and Tails are a part of the group, and they're a whole nice, cute family and friend unit. It's pretty great. And then Knuckles has a bad spin-off show, but we're not there yet. The point is that that's the end of the movie. But we get a post-credit scene. Which I spoiled for Aaron and Bryce before the movie happened because I was a jerk. But anyway, that's not the point.
And you still are.
Thanks, Shane. But anyway,
you're welcome.
To be fair, I've been insulting you for half this episode, so I had that coming. But
we're still friends.
Exactly. Just like Sonic and his gang, even though Sonic's also a bad friend. Ignore that part. But so we get a post-credit scene where the old man government guy and like his assistant are talking. And it's like, after we were removing Eggman from the servers, something came up. An old file or the coordinates from 50 years ago.
In disguise.
That's right. Stone was in disguise because he had to reveal his mask for the audience who are too stupid to figure out who eyes these belong to. But anyway, we get a scene where they talk about that old abandoned shelter from 50 years ago, and a tube pops up, and Shadow the frickin' Hedgehog is in there, opens eyes, credits. Oh no, that's an edit. The tube comes out, it's just Shadow with Hedgehog.
We just have that one clip playing from the fan dub.
No, it's just censored.
Yeah, but we'll censor it.
Anyway, but jokes aside, Shadow's going to be the next one, which you obviously already know because trailers exist for the third one. And
he's voiced by Keanu Reeves,
which is
yes, he is.
I mean, I would have chose Hayden Christensen because I think Darth Vader playing Shadow would have been really funny. I did the thing again, didn't I? Yes. I meant to say Anakin, but he played Darth Vader in Kenobi. I'm not wrong.
Yeah, they did use James Earl Jones's voice for AI.
No, I know. It's just I know I'm not wrong. It's just I'm really not having a good track record here, guys.
Yeah.
But that's the movie. That's the quicker synopsis.
There you go.
Exactly. Let's get into the wheel, shall we?
Oh boy! All right.
Sorry, I had a chili dog before recording this episode.
Did you actually?
Yeah.
Nice.
I did.
Yeah, hit it pregame.
Exactly.
Oh boy, it's time to talk about the dated references and the references.
Aaron, I know you got a lot to say. I've been talking a lot. It's time.
I found.
He flossed Scott. No.
Again.
we already established that one. But yeah, there was some fun references to a lot of like Sonic games and spin-off games. Mean Bean, of course, being Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine,
yeah, that was cute.
which is a fun game. That would be a fun one. Hint, 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 hint.
And hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Anyways, so yeah.
Guys, I think he wants us to play that game.
Yeah, no way, guys.
I don't think it. He's not implying that.
I want to play Pack Attack. I want to play that one, but
I got it. If we want to play Pack Attack,
listen, we got so many things we got to record. But anyway,
we'll figure it out. Anyways, God, remember when we hated that phrase?
yeah. Now it's just part of our vernacular, and we can't stop.
Yeah. It was a while back in the day, just context for everyone. Radio show days. We hated saying figure it out. And now it's just fine. Now it's just okay.
Because we only record these once a week as opposed to the radio show, which was 5 times a week. So it just gets old, like, it just doesn't get old as fast.
Sure. Anyways, Green Hill makes its appearance once again. Obviously, Mushroom.
The Eggman logo, too, shows up a lot.
Yeah. Mushroom Hill, obviously, is, makes its appearance. Angel Island in spirit. Like you said, I don't think they actually called it Angel Island, but it's Angel Island. Yeah. It'll always be Angel Island to me, dang it.
Darn it.
But yeah, there's some fun ones in there. Those are the few that just off the top of my head.
Robotnik robot designs were similar to the games.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, the big mech he has is at least closer this time. I mean, I still don't... I still don't like how the badniks are just like boring white robots. I think that's lame. I'm sorry.
His car mobile, the flying thing.
The Eggmobile. Is that what it's called, I think?
I don't know what its canon name is, but it's, that.
I think it's the Eggmobile, right? Yeah.
Mean Bean. That's what it was called. The Mean Bean.
Yeah, Mean Bean. Bean machine.
No, I looked it up. It says it's the Eggmobile.
So
I see it on as Mean Bean. But anyways,
what's the mean? What?
That's where they were in talking about like.
Well, yeah, I'm talking about the thing he flies in, Shane.
Oh, okay.
Dang it.
Dang.
So, I couldn't remember like a lot from. I know the last one had a lot more references, but granted, it was the first.
Yeah.
In the scene where they're trying to where Eggman's just pretending to destroy the holographic Sonic before Knuckles just destroys him completely, it's actually the 3D Sonic from the games.
Nice.
Yeah, which is really cool.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a bit where Stone is looking at outfits for Eggman because he loves them. They're gonna kiss. Give it time, but they are, dude. I would honestly be shocked if they don't. It's gonna be absolute cinema, dude. They're gonna have a 5-minute makeout jackhammer sex scene, and it's gonna make it become rated R at the last minute. It's gonna be great.
I'm doing the pose right now for absolute cinema.
So back to those references.
No, yeah, you see, that was a reference to how I think that they're going to kiss. But anyway, the jokes aside, they were looking at the clothes, and they had a bunch of little references to other Eggman outfits, like the classic outfit that Eggman could wear or whatever. That was in there. There's a lot of little small references that I do enjoy, that where it didn't feel like it beat you over the top with them. If you're a fan, you'll notice them. As much as I do like the Mario movie, even though it's not a perfect movie, it's an Illumination movie, but people like it because it's Mario. But anyway, jokes aside, that movie just beats you over the head with Nintendo references. As fun as listen, I'll keep it a buck. I love the Punch Out bar. I'm a massive Punch Out fan, and I'm happy that was there.
So another reference I found was from when the voice actor for Sonic was in Parks and Rec, where when Sonic is at home with the dog, he's like, I am not watching Snow Dogs. That show is the Moose. And in the show, same voice actor is talking about his sister, and he's like, she is the worst. She's the worst. She's the absolute worst. So I found that to be pretty funny.
Oh, Ben Schwartz.
We love him.
He played Dewey in the new DuckTales. That was pretty cool.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
I could have been Turbo.
He would have been good as Turbo the Snail.
Oh God, that's an awful movie.
I remember nothing of that movie, and I'm not complaining.
Dude, Turbo wasn't Samuel L. Jackson in Turbo, or am I making that up?
Ryan Reynolds was.
I think he probably was. Samuel L. Jackson. Listen, love the guy, but don't do things for dollars, okay?
Hold on. Am I tweaking?
No,
oh my God, he was the black snail. I wasn't wrong.
Snoop Dogg was in it. Maya Rudolph was in it. Bill Hader was in it. Ken Jeong. What the? Ryan Reynolds.
I said Ryan Reynolds. I said it earlier.
Ben Schwartz was in Turbo.
Really?
Yeah.
He was Skidmark. That guy we referenced a while back.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he was.
Dang, it really does come full circle, doesn't it?
I love this picture. Paul Giamatti, Chet.
Just Chet.
It's a happy boy, man.
Of course, Snoop Dogg is Smooth Move, and I'm like, I hate everything about this.
Snoop, remember when you were like gangster? Remember
cool?
that? Remember when
you were cool?
Remember you were a cool guy?
Remember you were in Fortnite?
We're just memeing around during the Olympics for some reason.
I don't like how Snoop Dogg can like double pump me now. That's not funny,
dude. Snoop Dogg, man, it's like Ice Cube. Ice Cube's another one that really fell off, dude. What happened?
How dare you capitalize on the success of you and your brand?
Exactly.
Cringe.
Get out of here.
I love Snoop Dogg though.
You used to be cool, and not anymore. You did. What was that movie? It was like, was that one, the road trip movie where it's like, are we there yet? That's the one he was in.
Yeah.
That was not good.
But references. Do we have anything else?
I don't think so. I think that was
besides
just
the fact he called Knuckles the Winter Soldier that one time. Oops.
Yeah.
Obviously going supersonic.
Ghostbusters. They referenced that.
Oh yeah.
And he gets shushed by Tails.
Now actually, I do have one more before we move on. But so it was when they're in the egg mech, and Agent Stone is at the controls.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, the manual is the actual thing for Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Yeah, it's like the Sega Genesis like style. Yeah.
Yeah, which is really cool.
Dang, I should have brought mine over. I could have waved it around for no one to see.
Oopsies.
Anyways,
I think that's enough for references. I think we should go back to the wheel.
Back to the wheel. Why is it still going? Stop. Okay. Do I have to? I gotta figure out how to turn friction on. This is not okay. Okay, we're up to side characters
who aren't, the animals and Eggman. So I know that we really didn't talk about James Marsden's wife's sister's wedding because it's funnier saying it like that. We didn't really mention that whole subplot, but honestly, it's because there's just not much of it, and I don't think that's a bad thing. I think it was there as long as it needed to be. For a movie that's like 2 hours ish, it honestly doesn't feel that overstuffed. Which, hey, props to the movie, pretty good. But we get a couple scenes where James Marsden is trying to fit in because obviously he wants his wife's sister's fiance to like him because he introduces himself you tied my wife to a chair. That wasn't cool. And he's messing with him or whatever. And they're cute scenes. They're fine. It gives him something to do. And it gives Maddie something to do. She's cool too. I don't know. I really like the sister character. She's so funny. She's insane. The fact that she goes on a golf cart ready to where's the what was her line? She's on the golf cart and she's driving towards her fiance or whatever.
I don't know.
I don't remember
does she not? She doesn't yell "Here comes the bride," but she's She says something like her everything she says, like she's so insane in these movies. She just wants blood. I'm convinced she's like a Pulp Fiction character that sneaked her way into Sonic the Hedgehog, and I don't know how they did it.
Does she have a dang old poop watch?
Oh, dude, she's got a dang old like poop like clock.
Poop clock.
Yeah, she's got a
grandfather poop clock.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Can we have a flashback to the Pulp Fiction episode with talking about the poop watch?
Yeah, for those who didn't listen to it, more distractions for you. Dang it, Bobby, where's my poop watch?
Dang it, Bobby, I'm gonna shove this up your ass.
Bobby, I held this thing in my.
Don't do that, Hank.
I was picturing Boomhauer going. Oh,
You don't want to shove
Hey,
it up.
Peter, I had a watch.
That's Quagmire. That's like King of the Hill. It's the wrong show.
Wrong show. But
Shane didn't watch King of the Hill.
No, Quagmire is into some weird stuff too.
Well, yeah, we're talking about King of the Hill, Shane. We're trying to make a Boomhauer. Don't put that poop watch, dang old poop watch. Okay, dang old poop watch.
Dang old poop watch.
That's what he would say.
Dang old poop watch.
God, when's King of the Hill?
Anyways, moving on. So he's upset.
So after Hank Hill leaves to friggin' go get his poop watch.
It was dang old poop watch.
Yeah, dang old poop watch, man.
He's gone.
Exactly
so
where it is. Yeah, I know Aaron's laughing.
So
We got an episode to do.
Keep going.
And he finds the poop watch or whatever. Shane, what do you do to whisper out of the way? You freaking going. Freaking goof. But get off your phone, Shane.
I'm checking something. Anyways.
You don't got emails?
He's looking for his dang old poop watch.
I'll just take some time to just laugh at the dang old poop watch.
The dang old poop watch is so. Give me the Boomhauer. Shows up and King of the Hill. It just said dang old poop watch, man. Anyway, the point is that I really like that character, and honestly, that subplot and like those characters who were in it, honestly, didn't go on for I felt that long. And also, it's like I keep thinking about Muppets 2011 and Muppets Most Wanted in this regard, which is a weird example, I know, and how much focus the first movie had on the human characters, and then the second one happened, it was more focused on the Muppets. Like Sonic did a very similar thing here, where the first movie was very focused on James Marsden and Sonic and like the other humans, and this one is more focused on like Sonic and like, you know, the animals and Eggman. It's like I liked that. I felt that was a very natural progression, because not that I hate the humans in these movies, I think they're honestly not that bad. I think they're pretty funny. Like I like the old man who's obsessed with Olive Garden and said cancel my appointment at Olive Garden at 4:00. That's the funniest thing I've heard in my life. But
dude, I want Olive Garden now.
We should go to Olive Garden, dude. Has Bryce still not gone to Olive Garden?
Nope, he's still. We haven't taken his Olive Gardenity.
We can do. That's an episode. We can holding down Bryce and force feeding him Olive Garden.
Dude, just force feeding him the breadsticks. Bryce, just take it. Take the breadsticks. Shove it down your gullet.
Here's corporate chicken Alfredo. Open it up
From the bag.
from the microwave.
That's a good one.
But anyway, Olive Garden. I still like the Olive Garden guy. That's still a very funny gag. But I swear to God, if Shadow doesn't go like, I could really go for some Italian cuisine.
Some Olive Garden bread. Sounds good.
Eggman. Olive Garden's open.
Nutman. How about you take me to Olive Garden?
Will you have a kid's meal today? I am an ultimate life form. All right.
I am superior than you, nerd.
Kids grilled cheese.
Chicken tenders it is. Dude, Sonic would like get chicken tenders anytime he get. Like, you can't tell me otherwise.
Oh, sure.
Oh, I will take the chicken tenders, please. And then Knuckles will order. Knuckles will just be like, "Give me the soup."
No, he asked for grapes.
Yeah, I mean, Knuckles did reference Pikachu. In the trailer. But anyway, human side characters and other side characters aside, we gotta talk about Stone. Still pretty funny in this. Like, I've never been as in love with this character as everyone else is, but he's still good.
Like, he's still something.
I like the guy. He's cool.
I like how obsessed he is with Eggman. I think that's a really funny idea.
Like a fanboy.
Yeah, and it gives someone like Eggman to bounce off of someone, which is great. I don't know, like, what do you want from me? It's like he doesn't really do that much in this movie outside of like worship Eggman and have a couple funny gags where he's like deluding Wade into thinking he's actually captured by him.
He's making the coffee in the shape of Eggman's face.
He does the foam.
I just love the guy that destroys it. That was really funny.
He's like, what the heck are you doing here, man? I like the idea that like he like meticulously did that for 10 minutes and the guy was just standing there.
Oh yeah.
It's very funny. But I'm trying to think of any other side characters besides like the humans. In Stone. Stone's a human. I don't know why I said that, but I don't know. I don't got much else to say.
Yeah, neither do I. Let's go back to the wheel.
Speaking of the wheel, I found out there's a setting, and now it spins really fast.
Nice.
Next up is Tails.
Okay, so I'll keep it a buck. Out of all the Sonic characters that are like the big players that show up in most of the games and media, Tails is one of my least favorites. Just because he's like just the smart kid character. He's like, Sonic, here's a device that'll help you out. Believe in yourself. If you don't, who else will? I sure won't. But anyway, and he's fine here. Like he's not. I like the voice that the voice actor was brought back. That's really cool. They have this Tails has a very identifiable, solid arc. Starts out as kind of a scared
red
character.
plane that Tails always flies is in the movie.
Yeah, that's a cute reference. I don't know. It's like, what do you want from me? It's Tails. It's like Tails is like the most. Tails is like the most like video game accurate portrayal I think out of anyone in these movies, and like Tails is like
teased in the post-credit scene for the first movie. So
yeah, he was, and it's like I don't know, man. It's like, do you want me to like do a full analysis on Tails? I don't think I have to. I thought he was fine. I thought he was enjoyable enough, and like I just think he's kind of boring because he's just smart kid character who becomes confident.
Yeah,
he's not like comic book Tails, who's insane, but. I don't know.
That's true. I forgot how insane he was.
You remember the buff Tails from the comics? That was funny. Yeah. What else are we thinking?
I mean, I was fine with Tails. It's good to have his character in the movie.
Great guy.
Yeah. What a fella.
Tails is invited to my wedding.
Just like Clutch Powers.
Yes.
There you go.
Nice.
Clutch Powers is officiating the wedding.
Nice.
I thought you were marrying him. I'm a fox. I don't belong here.
Who's that guy?
Yeah, it's like a bunch of humans for a wedding, and then the Tails is just there. It's like, what are we doing here?
No. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat. Tails is just all right. Like I said earlier, I'm very happy that the original voice actress, which, granted, the only one came back. But hey, I think honestly, if there was anybody that was going to voice Tails, I think it was the perfect choice.
Sure.
I don't know. I feel I don't want to say like, because obviously she is kind of a celebrity. Yeah, if you played the games, but like a Hollywood celebrity, I don't think we could have played the character very well and got that Tails energy going. Plus, she's doing this since 2014, I think.
Has she?
I think it was 2014. It might have been longer than that. I'm not sure, but there's a lot of Tails energy under the belt, so it's like it's like there you go.
Anyway,
but yeah, I thought Tails fun character. Funny moments. Yeah. Spin the wheel.
Yeah, definitely. Spin the wheel. Scarlett Johansson could have voiced Tails.
Oh, God. No, they're going to get Scarlett to voice like Rouge the Bat or whatever.
You can see that.
Rouge the Bat.
We all know Rouge the Bat.
I know.
She's the bat with boobs. Like, okay. All right, Sega.
Was a choice.
Listen, it was the 2000s. It was before we knew furries were an epidemic.
Yeah. Anyways. It predicted the future. Oh
Yes.
my goodness. Up next is Mr. Eggman himself, Jim Carrey, funny dude.
Carrey.
What are we feeling?
Liar, liar.
I'm feeling better performance than last time.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, and also I'm glad that he was able to do the sequel, because usually he doesn't do sequels, but since because of the success of the first movie, he's like, you know what, we'll continue this.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel better job done.
He still had the kind of what's it called, the crazy, like the goofiness of his character from the first movie.
Sure. But I think it was a lot more dialed in, because I feel like last time it was, I think we mentioned this last time, it was a very...
Yeah.
He's getting into like the more Eggman style.
Yeah, it was more of just, let's have Jim Carrey be weird in the first one. And
Yeah, it was very improv-y last time, and it felt like this time there was more of a direction.
Yeah. More energy and more spirit going into it. So,
Yeah.
more spirit than Spirit Airlines, which
Ooh.
we it's going bankrupt thanks to us.
Exactly. One podcast where
We had a whole rant.
$8, but where I mentioned that we were flying Spirit went because our initial flight got delayed, and Charlie was going off on me about it.
But jokes aside, unlike Spirit, Eggman. So, it's an improvement, sure. Like, I liked, I guess, in terms of the variety of jokes this time, I didn't feel like Eggman was just, like, saying words, Like, he was very physical in this movie. Like, the bit where, like, he's at the house and, like, he schmoves out of the way going, oh, and then Knuckles shows up.
Where
very good.
are my manners?
And, like, and he catches, like, the Master Emerald or whatever it was, or the compass, like, in the air in the Eggmobile, like, it's like, There's a lot of bits like that where I felt like Jim Carrey was allowed to be more physical,
I did like how the mustache was like from the games and stuff, which was really cool.
Yeah, that was better. And again, like I kind of mentioned earlier, it felt like we were taking steps getting Carrey to like that peak Eggman performance I think we wanted him to be. Mm-hmm. But I'm still missing something here. I think I've nailed it. I'm not intimidated. And that sounds goofy to say about a character like Eggman, but anyone who knows their Sonic history knows that Eggman is written to be scary as much as he is to be funny.
Sure. Yeah.
Like, anyone who's seen Sonic Sat AM can tell you that Dr. Robotnik was one of the scariest things in that show. Mm-hmm. Like, I think I want a little more from that, because I think Carrey just being asked to be funny all the time isn't what Eggman is. Like, there's so many comics and so many games where Eggman is kind of really screwed up, and it's like, I get, like, he's the funny villain, he's like, Metal Sonic and Mephiles and all the other characters are in Shadow and Chaos and all the other guys, like, they're meant to be the scarier ones. Mm-hmm. But like, I don't know, man, I think like this movie, it was like, I would have liked to see a little more, and maybe I'll get it in Sonic 3. I feel like I might, but that movie is like going to be, from what it looks like, Sonic and Eggman teaming up at one point to stop Shadow, from if the trailers are proving me right. And I don't know if I'm ever going to get that serious Eggman that I want, because I don't want him to be like edgy and like shoot guns and go like smell you later, Knuckles, as he puts a cap in his head. I want like menace,
Yeah.
I want like Tai Lung energy, where you have that scene where he breaks out of the prison single-handedly and like in one of the greatest animated sequences DreamWorks has ever produced, but he's also allowed to make jokes. Like, right. I want a little more, I just want a little more edge, I want a little more viciousness. But I don't know. He was fine. I liked him. It's still Jim Carrey having fun. And he was having I felt like he was having more fun with this one because they gave him like more set pieces. They also gave him more set pieces and like jokes to do.
Yeah.
Like the bit where like in his robot mech near the end, the mustache unfolds and like slaps like something out of the sky. That's plane. Funny. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like that's like good.
Where he was foiled by Supersonic. He's just like, great, we're not friends. So he just falls right back.
Yeah. It's like, that's fine. It's just, I don't know. I think I just want a little more menace. Maybe I'm just weird. Maybe I'm too hipster. Maybe I'm just too hipster for the Sonic community. I just want Eggman to be a little more intimidating than he was. I don't know.
It's not Sonic community.
Because I can't take him. I can't take him seriously because it's Jim Carrey just memeing around.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, I think he did a fair job. Yes, I agree with a lot of that. I don't know. I think for a movie like this, though, you just have to have Goofy Man.
I know, but it's like, just because it's a kid's movie doesn't mean you can't like be serious, you know?
Now, imagine if instead of Jim Carrey as Dr. Robotnik, if it was Jack Black.
Oh God, I would just kill me.
I am Eggman.
He'd have to lose some weight for it. Like
Probably.
Eggman's fat, but he's not that large, you know?
That's fair.
Like, listen, Jack, I know you're a very successful man, but Weight Watchers, hit me up. But just kidding. That was a joke. That was a joke, guys. I need to lose weight too. It's okay. But
Dude, I'm same boat.
Shane works out. He's doing a great job.
Yeah.
But
Oh, you can't see it, but
I was about to say, he was
Yeah, no,
like
I can
flexing
see
in front of the camera.
the mic on the way. But you could kind of see it.
Yeah, I mean, Shane keeps himself in shape. Me and Aaron need to do better at it. Bryce is doing better at it, which is good.
Oh, yeah.
But, you know, could be cool if he showed up too. But anyway, let's spin that wheel.
That would be the coolest of them all.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
What?
Oh, this is so funny. Okay, I have Goldfish. Did we talk about Sonic yet?
No, we did not.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was making sure I didn't forget to
it's a
remove that
feature,
from the wheel.
a creature feature featuring the creature.
Yeah.
So Sonic the Hedgehog. You know, I'm just okay. Sonic is like weird for me because I feel like when written poorly, Sonic can sometimes be very annoying. You know? And I thought he was fine here. I don't think I was ever really that annoyed by Sonic here. I thought he was fine. I guess the one thing I would say is that I enjoyed how we're getting a little bit more of serious Sonic in this movie, you know? Because I think one thing a lot of people forget about Sonic sometimes that he's not just like a kid. He's written closer to be like a teenager, you know, who's allowed to have like his serious moments. And I enjoyed that we started that here, where we had the bit where it's like, I can't leave Tails in danger. I need to like do this on my own, and just runs. I like the bit where he's sitting there like, you know, as Super Sonic, no jokes, just like, you know, taking Eggman one-on-one. I enjoyed we had that started. I wish we saw a little more. And I think we actually are going to see a little more of this in Sonic 3. I think this is something that's actually going to happen. We're going to get like that Sonic Adventure, serious Sonic, or like it's as serious as Sonic can be, you know?
Yeah.
Because if I may, I'm not trying to predict anything, but it feels like these movies are gradually working up to like the version of the characters we kind of want.
Yeah.
You know? And it's like, I like where Sonic is at. Obviously, I don't think he's overbearing. I think he's fine. He's got that great older brother energy to Tails that I actually really do enjoy.
Sure.
Even though he says if they want freaky, let's give him freaky at one point, or says let's get freaky, and I just okay, that didn't age well. But, all right, Sonic.
What a film.
He just goes, now let's get freaky, and it's like, Sonic, this is a public place. Can't say that. People will watch.
Sonic's public indecency charge.
Like, people will record and sell it on World Star, and like, no one wants that. Like Sonic, you gotta pick and choose your spots here, man. But
God, I want to see Sonic on World Star. That's funny.
Sonic World Star. But I enjoyed Ben Schwartz's performance. I thought, again, he did a good job. Maybe it should have been the video game voice actor. Maybe. But again, I still think Ben Schwartz is still doing a really good job. And it also seems like he's really passionate about the role and being Sonic, which is great.
Oh, yeah. I give him credit.
I don't know. I don't really have much else to say.
Yeah, I think it's a solid character. A lot of building off of the first one.
Still has this like Charlie, you said, teenager, like
Older
mood
brother.
to him and all that.
Yeah. No, it was good. It was solid.
Yeah, he was good.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dog, fish in the bowl, and a hedgehog, echidna, and a fox. We're
Are
on.
we all stay neutered?
No.
No, we are not spaying and neutering our pets. Not today. Not right now. Because we're on the last part of the wheel, which is our good pal, Knuckles the Echidna.
Oh my God, David Montgomery. But anyway,
The man, the
jokes
myth, the
aside.
legend, who's coming
Jokes
on in 10
aside.
minutes.
Yeah, so this is like, I remember when this movie came out, because like Knuckles used to be like the super serious character for a while there. And then I don't remember what game it really changed, but it was around the 2010s where Knuckles was kind of rewritten to be more of a goofball. And then Sonic Boom really just made him more of a goofball. And then this movie kind of showed up and returned him back to form. Like it was Knuckles allowed to be serious again and not just be an idiot. Listen, Knuckles, he's like, I like Knuckles. I think he's cool, but like, I'm not going to die for him, but
Sure.
I enjoyed this. I thought Idris Elba, as goofy as it is to say that Idris Elba played Knuckles the Echidna in Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
I liked it.
He did a good job, man. Like, he just had that stoicism that I think Knuckles needs. He takes himself so seriously, and it's really funny. Like, he just, like, this is a good Knuckles. Like, when I think of Knuckles, I obviously think of the ones from the games, but I also think of this guy, too. Like, he totally nailed that warrior, thick-headed spirit that I think you need for a Knuckles. I enjoyed his arc with Eggman and how it mirrored Sonic's from the last movie and with Tails in this movie. I felt like they did a lot with him to kind of make it feel like he was part of the gang.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't really feel like he was a villain, as I think like Sonic 3 and Knuckles, like, obviously he wasn't a villain in that, but like he snickered. He was a little meanie.
Yeah.
But I really enjoyed this Knuckles. I thought this was a great job. Like this was Knux. No questions asked. No notes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Knuckles was good. I liked how they went in the direction that they did with him, and even he did get his own solo show, which was pretty good.
Bad. Oh,
Really, you didn't like it?
No, I thought that show was cheeks.
I haven't watched it. I have no opinion.
I thought it was okay. It was okay at best.
You just like, dang, Shane, you switch up.
Well, I meant like good, as in like okay, good. That
No. We have the tape right here. We can do a Vine Boom flashback.
Yeah.
Future Aaron, make sure
future
put
Aaron,
extra
just make sure
emphasis on Shane saying that.
Yeah.
No, you can't mute me. I'm perfect. I've never said anything wrong. But
Absolutely not.
shush. Aaron, talk about the Red Man. Talk about Knuckles.
He shouldn't be Darth Vader. He should be Anakin Skywalker.
I mean, that's gonna be the funniest highlight we've ever made. Don't worry about it.
Oh, it's gonna be great. All right.
Gonna be funny.
Oh my god. Anyways, yeah, I thought David Montgomery did a great job. I think he's a star player right now.
He is playing tonight against the Packers.
Good blocks, good
Yeah,
yards,
we're recording
good
this.
stuff. Yeah, good stuff. Knuckles, on the other hand, though, great performance. I like that he's kind of he's like a doofus, but he's like the good doofus.
Yeah, he's not like a dumb doofus.
Yeah, he's the special kind of doofus, the good doofus. But yeah, I thought it was, like I said, I think all of this has pretty much been said. So yeah, to eliminate the parroting is good.
He's good.
So, and that is it. That's the wheel. That's Sonic 2.
Woo!
What a film.
The Electric Boogaloo.
So, closing thoughts.
Yeah.
Guys, I like it more than the first one. It felt like we're getting closer to what I think a Sonic movie could really be, and I think Sonic 3 is actually going to... I'm really excited for Sonic 3. I have a lot of high hopes on that one. I think that one's going to maybe... I'm not going to say knock it out of the park, but I think that one's going to get as close as we're going to get to what I think people want from a Sonic movie. But in regards to this movie's fate, I think it did a lot right. I think as much as obviously Tails isn't my favorite character, but this is a really good Tails. I really like Idris Elba's Knuckles. It felt like they totally understood what makes that character enjoyable. Eggman was closer to, I think, what I wanted him to be. Sonic himself was not super overbearing. I felt like the humans got enough time to cook. It felt like this was, obviously, it's a movie for kids, but whatever.
Yeah.
It felt like this movie wasn't trying to do too much and knew exactly when to pull in and pull back outside of some plot stuff. Again, the whole, we're you just going to wait until, they showed up at the wedding? You could have, stopped Sonic and, the extra government people, at a really long... what happened here, guys? But anyway, I don't know, man. But, I mean, I guess, they're not there because of Sonic and Tails. They're there because like he's undercover too. So it's like they're just always there.
Sure.
Like I know I'm not dumb. It's just, man, that was really convenient. Maybe they should have set that up more. I don't know, but
Yeah.
that's the only gripe I have. I just kind of felt like it came out of nowhere. But
I think I'll go, but I do agree with what you say, Charlie, about a lot of the stuff. This is definitely better than the first one, but I liked how they went in the direction with Eggman, of how he had a lot more, like how Jim Carrey had a lot more to work with. Idris Elba's Knuckles just being more serious. Tails, I'm glad that they did bring back the original voice actress for Sonic. Is just still the same Sonic. Everybody else is good, but hey, I'm excited for the third movie. I'm excited to see how they're gonna make Knuckles back to his like goofy side again. But I'm just excited for the next movie. So
Oh, sure.
yeah.
Definitely a lot. I've said this before. It's definitely a lot of improvements over the first Shindig. It's less hop than hop, but it's still a little hop.
It's no hop.
Still some, you sounded so white moments, which I get it. It's a family movie. It's fine. A family picture. It's fine. Yeah, I can accept that. But I did think there was a lot of improvement, and I'm excited to see where the third one takes us.
oh yeah,
Definitely.
And I cannot wait for Pete Davidson to make his appearance in Sonic 4. It's going to be
oh
great.
yeah, it's gonna be great. He's gonna play like I don't know. And we said Vector. That's right.
Vector.
That's who we saw.
Yeah, Vector. Yeah.
They're gonna get someone stupid like I don't know who are they gonna get to voice like Silver, Jesse Eisenberg or something. They're gonna get something totally weird for him.
Alan McGregor.
Jack Black.
Jack Black. There you go.
I can see Jack Black as Silver.
The future is killing me. It's no use.
My
Yeah,
God.
Yeah, it'll be fun though for the third movie because there'll be another creature feature featuring the creature.
Yeah, it looks like we're all gonna try and see it together in human in person.
Future pending.
Bryce?
Yeah. Yeah,
Bryce?
yeah. I don't think Bryce is joining us for that one.
Come on, Bryce. Do better, Bryce.
How are those note cards going?
Oh,
Yeah, those no cards that I got them.
Still no update, by the way.
Yeah.
We'll hear it from from him himself. But in case you guys really liked this podcast, because wow, I sounded like a total dingus con on this one. My bad. We have a ton of other avenues and things you can check out. We have our social media pages, such as the Double After Hours podcast on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. All of those are linked in wherever you find these episodes down below. And we are also on a ton of other avenues as well, such as Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Deezer, Samsung, Amazon, and YouTube, and a ton of other places as well. Just look up the Double After Hours podcast on rss.com, and it'll list everything that we are on right now. Thank you guys so much for listening. If you guys really want to check out more of our stuff, we are also, again, as we mentioned earlier, on YouTube. We have a ton of extra content that's going to be going up there during our break because we're breaking near the end of the year, and we're going to come back at February 7th with a new intro, new feel, same people, obviously, but we're going to make this thing bigger and better just for you. So we're going to have a ton of content going up on our YouTube channel in the meantime. So if you cannot get enough of us, then please subscribe over there. So we're getting a lot of growth over there as of recording this episode right now. We're at 87 subscribers, and I cannot wait to get to 100. Get us to 100, guys. I cannot wait for you guys to do it. But I think that's everything. I've been Charlie Robinson, and Shane and Aaron have been doing like the mouth mimic thing of how much I've been yapping. So clearly they need to go.
All right, well, I'll go real quick, but thank you guys for listening. Always a pleasure to do this. To do this podcast. It's always fun, and I'm just super excited to be back home next week to just enjoy like the peace of nature of home, because next week is my finals week, and I have finals on Monday and Tuesday, and Wednesday I'll officially be back home, and we'll do a lot more in-person content, and also we'll probably put up some more fun content up on our pages, just because today, December 5th, we had a lot of snow today, and I got to film a lot of cool content, or just like my POVs and stuff. So
yeah, I'm gonna make a funny meme of that. You'll see what that looks like later. But anyway,
You'll see it. It'll be a lot of fun. But yeah, I've been Shane Siegel, and I'll see you guys in the future.
And I'm going to keep it brief because I want to watch the Lions. I'm Aaron Gresser. We'll catch y'all next time. See ya! Thank you for listening to the Double After Hours podcast. You can find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. Be sure to check out our social media pages on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. I'm Aaron Gresser, and thanks for staying after hours.
Pitiful.
What? Who are you? Where are my manners? Sonic, meet Knuckles, my new BFFAE, bestest friend forever and ever.